Hey everyone, I just wanted to make this video because, well, I've been gone for a week and I don't really have anything to talk about. So I decided to make a video about how I'm kind of a little disappointed that my YouTube channel isn't growing as much as I wanted it to. And I don't really know what else I should do to grow my channel. I feel like I do a lot. I watched this video by this guy called the Tech It Realm, and he was able to get 1,000 subscribers in he did one video where he got 1,000 subscribers in one day, and then he did another video. The first one I watched of his was when he got 1,000 subscribers in 4 days or 3 days. And I was so excited, oh, I can do that. And I tried. I did pretty much everything he said to do in the first video when he got the 1,000 subscribers in one day. I literally spent money on getting a Google Ads account and doing a Google ad for my channel. I don't know how much I spent. Not a whole bunch, but a lot. I probably have spent like $30 or something by now, and I'm gonna just cancel the ad because it's not helping me. I only have 11 subscribers, and I guess I thought that it would work better than it did. It doesn't work, basically. Google Ads does not work. It's a scam. Google is a scam. That's what I have to say about that. And then I tried Siri, which also doesn't really work, I don't think. And then maybe it'll work. Maybe Google Ads and Siri will work for some of you guys. But basically, I just think that I have to admit to myself that I have a low vibration on the subject of YouTube. And I don't know why I do. There's a fly out here. It's just getting in my ear. I'm so annoyed by this fly, just like how I'm annoyed at my YouTube channel not growing. And my imminent depression over my YouTube channel. It's like my depression about summer because it's too hot and there's flies everywhere. Yeah. That's how I feel. I just feel blah about YouTube. Right. I feel excited about making videos, but I don't know what I need to do to get more people to watch me. And I'm basically using this video as an excuse to cry about my YouTube life and self-pity myself, which is something that you should really not do in the law of attraction. And I rarely have moments like this where I sit around and just let myself be negative. But I honestly think, from time to time, I think you should try not to be negative, but I think you should rarely be negative, but if you really just get to a point in life where you feel like, oh my gosh, it's all too much, I think at that point, it's healthy to just give in to the negativity for a minute or two, or 3, or, just sit there and just let yourself think negative thoughts for a few minutes. But don't stay in the negative place. Then, once you have the self-pity moment, try to think more positively and think, well, I hope things change, and things could change any minute now or any day now. And, you just gotta think positive thoughts again and think positive thoughts consistently again. But anyway, that's how I feel about my YouTube channel. I even tried Reddit, you guys, but you have to have flair to actually post on all of these boards, and I literally just created my Reddit account, so It's going to take me a while before I can even post on any of the good YouTube boards on Reddit. That was another thing the Tech Realms channel was talking about doing to get subscribers. And I don't know, if you have a lot of flair on Reddit, then maybe that will work for you. Honestly, I know it's all about vibration. I didn't have to do Google AdWords or Reddit or Sherry or any of that stuff to get the subscribers. And the reason why what worked for the Tech Realm is not working for me, even though he literally had a channel with no content on it and he still got 1,000 subscribers. Whoops. Even though he literally had a channel with no content on it and he still got 1,000 subscribers. The only reason why he got the 1,000 subscribers is because he has a high vibration on the subject of YouTube. So it's easy for him to get a lot of subscribers really quickly. But I literally did like pretty much most of the things that he did in that video. And I used Twitter. And I used Facebook. And I promoted myself. I promoted the heck out of myself. And yet, it didn't work for me. I did not get, like, that many more subscribers. I probably only gained 3 more subscribers. And I'm thankful to you guys that subscribe to me. It's just, I kind of thought that I would get a couple hundred more. I don't know. I just thought if I just do everything he did, then I would get more subscribers. But it doesn't work like that because my vibration is not as high as his on the subject of YouTube. And I just have to admit that to myself. I just have a low vibration about YouTube. And if you don't have very many subscribers like me, then you also have a low vibration about YouTube. And when I say vibration is just, for example, you know how when you walk into a room and someone says, there's a lot of negative vibes in this room, or someone says, there's a lot of positive vibes in this room. Well, vibes, when people say vibes in the room, vibes is just short for vibration. So vibration is just the overall emotion that you feel. And you have different vibrations on different areas or subjects in your life. So everyone has a different vibration about their love life. And then you have a separate vibration about your finances. And then you have a separate vibration on friendship and your friendships. And you have a separate vibration on school. And you also have a separate vibration on the subject of work. Every subject and area of your life has its own separate vibration. That's why you have some people who have a high vibration with regards to money. They make a lot of money, but maybe they have a low vibration on the subject of friends. Maybe they aren't happy with their friendships in their life. So I have a pretty low vibration on the subject of YouTube. And if you don't have very many subscribers, then you also have a low vibration on the subject of YouTube. And I might as well use this video to try to explain how we might be able to actually raise our vibration on YouTube. And I think it's just about consistency, like with anything with regards to the law of attraction. Even when you feel doubts and you start to get disappointed in how slow your channel is growing and you feel discouraged, you just have to keep being consistent. Like, maybe give yourself a few minutes. Rarely, don't do this often, but maybe rarely, like if you really need to, give yourself a few minutes to just feel the negativity. Sometimes it's easier to be in a negative place than in a positive place. And that's how I feel right now. So I'm just like I'm just giving in, like, I give up, universe. Okay, whatever, I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna be negative for a minute. And I'm usually such a positive person, but I know I can't stay negative. So tomorrow I've got to be positive again, and then the day after that I've got to be positive, and the day after that I've got to be positive. You can't sit around and let yourself be negative for very long. It's just got to be a very quick thing that you do when you just feel like all hope is lost. In those moments, it really is easier to just be negative than try to think positive thoughts. But then once you get out of that place of feeling that negative, try to stay positive, because if you keep going back and forth between negative thoughts and positive thoughts, and if you have one day where you're feeling really positive for most of the day, but then the next day you feel negative on and off throughout the day, then you're not going to be able to manifest a lot of subscribers that way. You can't flip-flop and go between negative and positive all the time. It's got to be very consistent. You have to think positive thoughts and be positive more often than not. Most of the time, you have to be positive about any subject of your life or anything you want to manifest. You have to be positive most of the time. That means most hours out of most days, you have to be thinking positive thoughts about what you want. You don't have to actually think about what you want to manifest it. You just have to be happy about anything. Like, I don't have to sit here and think positive thoughts about YouTube to get a lot of subscribers all day, like most of the time. No, I could literally get happy or feel happy about anything. I could get really excited by playing video games most of the time in my free time. And that would help me manifest more subscribers on my YouTube channel because I let it go. Sometimes it's easier to manifest things that you want when you forget about them and you just get happy about something else and you just get off the subject. But I'm not very good at getting off the subject, so I kind of have to sort of work on raising my vibration on the subject. But anyway, basically, you just have to think positively about YouTube. We should be thinking thoughts like, well, if so and so, like that's one thing you could do. You could look at people who started out having like 0 subscribers and had 0 subscribers for years, and then you could say, well, that person made it. Sure, it took them a few years, but they got really big on YouTube. Like, I look at Mr. Beast as my person that kind of like really gives me a lot of hope because he did not have very many subscribers for like, I think 6 years or something. He kind of didn't have a lot of subscribers, but then he just blew up in like just 1 or 2 video or 3 videos. He just got a bunch of views, and then it had a snowball effect. And that's usually the way it is with YouTube. Usually once you have a handful of videos that get a lot of views, that's when people start really subscribing to you, and then it's a snowball effect. And once you have the subscribers, they keep watching. And then when you can think of another really cool idea for a video, you get even more people watching, and it just snowballs because all those people share the videos with their friends and family. So you just have to find someone that gives you hope, like Mr. Beast, or even Alicia Marie. She said that it took her like 4 years to get a pretty big channel. And she said that what worked was just consistency. So basically, you can't give up. You have to keep consistently posting videos like every week. It's better if you can post videos at least 3 times a week, I think. But I mean, you just have to find out what works for you, because some people get a lot more views by only posting once a week. And I find that to be interesting. I think it really just depends on your channel, like how often to post, you know? Because someone like Emma Chamberlain, Lane, I don't know how you say her name. Like Emma Chamberlain? Emma Chamberlain. I think that's right. So she really doesn't post that often. But as soon as she posts, everyone watches it. And same thing with someone like Antonio Garza. There's a lot of YouTubers that only post like once a week. And it's kind of maybe that's why they get so many views. Maybe it's because they only post so often, so people really tune in when they do post. But then some people make videos like every day and they get tons and tons and tons and tons of views. Like more than Emma Chamberlain. So it really doesn't matter how often you post, I think, as long as you post once a week. And then as far as the mindset goes, you just have to work on your YouTube vibration. Like, one thing I've been doing is this Abraham Hicks method. And what I do is I ask myself a question and I try to find the feeling of what it would feel like to have that, like, as many YouTube subscribers as I want. So I pick a number, like I want to have a few million subscribers someday. So I ask myself, what does it feel like to have millions and millions and millions of YouTube subscribers on my YouTube channel, be on its way to me, so close, so clear. And then I answer the question. I say, it feels like intense relief. It feels exciting. It feels exhilarating. I feel passionate. I feel like I'm in love with my life. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I feel really great. So you can just kind of find, like, you just have to keep answering the question with emotional words like exciting, relief, intense relief, exhilaration, passionate. It feels lovely. It feels wonderful. It feels amazing. I feel like I'm on top of the world. You can even do a phrase like I'm on top, like I feel like I'm on top of the world. And then you list these emotional words. It's better if you do it out loud. You list these emotional words for about at least 68 seconds. It takes about 68, it takes at least 68 seconds to manifest something, according to a lot of people who know better than me. So I would set a timer for 68 seconds, which is just 1 minute and 8 seconds, and keep doing that keep listing the emotional words out loud until the timer goes off. So for at least 68 seconds, list those emotional words. And but it's better if you do it longer than 68 seconds, like a few minutes, to really get yourself in that feeling place of already having what you want. And I think the more time you can do this exercise, the more stable your vibration becomes there. So if you could do that a couple of times throughout the day for, 3 minutes, you would eventually really feel that way and believe it after a few months of doing that. I would think. I haven't really been doing that very often. And my channel is still pretty new, so I'll let you know what my results are. I mean, you'll be able to see what my results are in a few months of me doing this, if it actually works. Hopefully it will. That's my advice. Just work on feeling like you already have what you want, and then act like you already have what you want. So try to act like someone who already has millions and millions of YouTube subscribers. Now, if you don't have a lot of money, then obviously you can't go out and spend a bunch of money. But what you can do is you can work on your work ethic, because big YouTubers, they're working on videos pretty much every day for a lot of time, and so you can work on that. And you should definitely be getting on social media. I know a lot of people don't like using social media, but I think if you want to be a big YouTuber, you really need to act as if. And pretty much every big YouTuber has social media for a reason, because social media is just a tool used to interact with your fans. And so you have to kind of be in the mindset of someone whose YouTube channel has already like just blown up. So if your YouTube channel had just blown up, are you really not going to get on Twitter? Like, you're going to have people really wanting to talk to you outside of YouTube, like, or Instagram. You're probably going to want to be on some kind of social media outside of YouTube. And because that's just what everyone does when their channel blows up. So you have to act like, okay, my channel literally just blew up. So what do I do now? Well, you would probably start getting really good at social media. And you would probably start posting about your videos and things you're up to on social media more often, because your fans want to know, right? And then you would probably you would be thinking about new ideas for videos, and what are my fans going to want to see this week? But honestly, I think you should try to do the videos that you want to do and not just what pleases your channel's audience. And then also, maybe you want to think about changing up your makeup, or maybe start wearing your makeup. That's one thing I want to do, is just start wearing makeup. I just kind of want to feel like I want to look how I would want to look when I'm already famous. And I know that if I was a big YouTuber, I would be buying makeup and wearing it probably every day, because I would be feeling so excited about how my channel just blew up. So I would be buying some new makeup, like, oh, I'm going to look so good for all of my millions of subscribers who watch me. But yet here I am sitting here, no makeup. I haven't washed in days. Like, I'm not really in the mindset of someone who has millions of subscribers. I would probably want to bathe before sitting in front of a camera for millions of people. I would probably want to wear some makeup most of the time. I would feel like putting on makeup, but I don't feel the energy yet, because I'm just not there vibrationally yet. And I've just proven my point that I have a low vibration about YouTube, and I just need to try to raise my energy levels somehow so that I can feel like putting on nice clothes and washing more often and wearing makeup and doing the things that, famous future me would do in my life. Yeah. That's all I have to say. Bye.